guys, welcome to your reading. For those that do not know me, I am Tabitha, your psychic medium and healer. Okay, this is going to be about a month-long prediction for the zodiac sign Gemini, and it is intended for the month of April, but if you are watching this and you are not a Gemini and it is not April, there still may be a message in here for you. Okay, so before I get started, I'm really excited to announce that I have partnered with Malachite Moon Girl. So if you do not follow her on Instagram, that's Malachite_Moon Girl. If you do not follow me on Instagram, that's Tabitha_Indigo_child. We both do daily uploads. Her account is more crystal based and mine is more oracle and tarot based, but we have partnered together and we have launched a whole line of products. So everything is kind of environmentally friendly or definitely guided by source. So our products are constantly changing, so you can look it up on our Instagrams to see what products we have in stock. Currently, we have launched our food wraps here. So these are environmentally friendly, great alternative to plastic. This comes in a set of 3, large, medium, and small. We have a variety of patterns and designs. So like I said, check out our Instagram to see what we have. We have also just launched our all vegan natural soaps. So anything that we do with oil is doTERRA oil based. This month we are featuring lemon. So this is the lemon scented oil, and it comes with a crystal inside your soap, which is sunstone. So this is a very high vibrational stone. It brings warmth and love into your life. We have the rose oil here, and this is done with the passion doTERRA oil. So there is actual essential oil, there actually is rose essential oil in that soap, and it comes with a beautiful rose quartz crystal, which is very uplifting. It's about unconditional love and self-love as well. Last but not least, we're featuring the lemongrass, and this beautiful soap comes with Goldstone, which is a beautiful motivational and confidence stone. So we have a variety of healing bracelets and crystals. So like I said, just check our Instagram to see what we have. But this month we are featuring amethyst. So this is a great stone for sobriety. It's a great stone if you have addictions. It brings a lot of clarity, like mental clarity, and it's also really good for communication with source. All of our crystal healing bracelets and crystals come in these cute little reusable bags to carry them around in. We are also featuring Tiger's Eye this month. This one is done with lava beads as well, but Tiger's Eye is a great protection and luck stone. You can use the lava beads and partner with essential oil. This month we are featuring Motivate. We thought it'd be really good for the new astrological year and for Aries season. So it's a very uplifting citrus scent that's supposed to help you get motivated. We have Archangel Michael coins for purchase. So he is the #1 angel because he can pretty much help you with anything. He specializes in protection, addictions, fears, anxiety, depression. He's also great with any technical or mechanical issues as well. So he's great to have in your pocket during a retrograde or in your vehicle or anywhere that you have a lot of electronics or mechanical items. Last but not least, we have our selenite wands. So this is great tool for any healers, anyone doing spiritual work, empaths, highly sensitive children. So this is a high vibrational stone or crystal, I should say. It's got a lot of angelic and purifying vibes to it. It's great for cord cutting. So this, in partnered with Archangel Michael, is really great for cord cutting because sometimes people's energy can attach to our chakras and then it leaves no energy for you. Okay, let's get into it, Gemini. So the 2 stones that were picked for you, one was kyanite. So this is a great stone for people who are kind of feeling restless, okay? I did see that there is a little bit of like boredom and discontent for you guys. So this is great to put on your bedside table or your altar or anywhere that you're thinking of going like deeper. It's going to help give you a deeper perspective on things, and that was kyanite. We also have emerald here. This is one of my favorite stones. I joke that this is like what I would prefer instead of a diamond because it is a great representation of partnership. It brings domestic bliss in, it brings in balance. It changes color if someone's unfaithful. It's about trust and loyalty. But they're also saying it's a great stone to point your heart towards grace. Okay. So, if you are just, yeah, they're just talking about like heart space and just a lot of love that comes with this stone as well. But in a partnership, this would bring a lot of balance and unconditional love, friendship. Just a very beautiful crystal. Okay, so they were saying to you guys this month that it's time to release that negativity, okay? So this was coming through very strong for you guys. And then on the flip side of that, they want you to bring love into the situation. So maybe I'm sorry, I did just pick up like specifically maybe for someone with a Scorpio that came through. It's probably very specific for someone. But they are just talking, they're bringing me back to the emerald as well. So they're talking about bringing love into a situation this month. They're saying that there is a need for deep replenishment. They're talking about rest, healing. They're saying retreat, rest, and be healed. Okay, so when this is being filmed, there is currently COVID-19 kind of affecting everybody worldwide. So a lot of people are in quarantine, which I'm hearing some Geminis might be very restless right now, but they are saying to take this time to nurture yourself, okay? So retreat, rest, and be healed. Giving up this negativity and releasing this is really going to help. You can always ask the angels for assistance with that. You can ask Archangel Michael and Raphael to come in and help facilitate cutting that out and healing and releasing that energy. It's also good to work with the moon cycle, they're saying. So we currently are in a new moon phase. So just look up on Google when the next full moon is, and you can release that and talk to the cosmos and release it through that. They're also saying, if it's anything specific, maybe write it on a piece of paper, burn it in the moonlight, let it go. Always send out love, light, and healing. But they're just saying that those are some good release techniques. And if you have a burning question, I want you to think about it right now, okay? If there's something you really, really, really want to know the answer to, okay, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. And they're also saying that you guys need to say yes to some things, okay? So they're saying just say yes. I'm hearing it's almost like accepting as well. So people want to like help you, or like you may get some opportunities this month, and they're just saying to say yes, okay? I am just also like they're talking about like pointing up to the heavens and accepting the help from the higher powers as well. So I see you guys are really getting in touch with like nature this month. And if you aren't, then maybe you should be. It's really going to help ground you as well, they're saying. So some past lives that are coming up right now during this time, or in the month of April. One is farm. So they're specifically actually talking a little bit about COVID, and they're just saying about like self-sufficiency and talking about like growing food and like organic food. So they're just talking about diet as well. Maybe a lot of you Geminis have like changed your diet, or I'm just seeing a lot of people that are like vegetarians, like vegans, like plant-based, and this is great. Like this is what the planet needs. That's why I said it was somewhat related to COVID in a sense. But yeah, you guys are this past life is really coming up for you in this month, and they are just talking more about like growing and sustaining yourselves. You guys are pretty intelligent as well, so I think that you guys may have been like getting that download, and that's why a lot of you may have even changed your food in the future. Like that's where it's going to need to be. We're not going to be able to sustain ourselves the way people are living currently. So you also got Celtic, so that could be very specific. Just me even saying Celtic might spark something for some people. But they were talking about like again, like they're showing me like lush greens. Like Ireland is coming through. Potatoes are coming through. I'm even just hearing like paganism as well. Um, I'm hearing luck of the Irish, um, there's just like showing me just like a lot of like tartan like pattern. So I don't know if any of that and I'm also just seeing like tombstones as well. So you may have had a past life that was Celtic, so that's just some of those things might have meant something to you, or maybe you need to research them. But that is also coming up. But they're also just talking about like earth again and like green and farming is coming through. Um, so also too, like COVID spiked a lot of past lives of war, famine, times when resources were sparse. So that is also just being coming up to be healed, or it's making us recognize that we need to make some serious changes in our lives for the future going forward. And last but not least, you guys got trees. So once again, they're saying that they want you to get out and get grounded. They're saying maybe even hug a tree, plant a tree, love a tree. Trees are very beautiful. It's probably like the next closest thing to like human contact in a sense. If you were to film trees, they would actually like sing and they have these beautiful waves to them. And I'm just hearing about like protection and there's just all this beautiful stuff. I mean, I'm here healers coming through as well. So you may have had a life where you were a healer, and that is all going to kind of like play out or influence you this month. Okay, so let's get into it. So I see that you guys are starting the month actually like pretty good. You guys have the sun here. So this is like happiness, contentment, good times. This could also just really be on your mind. The sun is going to come out again. They're saying, there will be this, the sun will shine again. Um, so it's also like you guys might, some of you might also be like waiting on this, like you're waiting. I'm hearing someone's waiting on a divine masculine. I'm hearing that some people are just like waiting on like their son, like maybe like literally like a baby, like a son. Or some of you like, I'm just picking up a lot of different things. But it is the happiest card in the deck. It is about joy, contentment, warmth. And for some of you, you're actually really in your power at the beginning of April, okay? You're coming through as very intelligent, very powerful, very logical, laser focused. It's almost like you guys like can feel the passion again, okay? It's almost like maybe even like COVID is kind of like as much as it's almost like it also like kind of pushed you into this like leadership role as well. Um some of you might be like overthinking everything. Like I feel bad for Geminis, Libras, and Virgos, but not to worry because the sun is going to come out again. And it is happening for you kind of in the beginning of April there. Like I said, though, I do see you guys waiting on something. For some of you, it could possibly be a partnership. Some of you, you're waiting on like healing from a heartbreak. Some of you, you're just like, you're waiting on like the world or like even travel. Like there is just this kind of like waiting for some of you, okay? Which is maybe why that like restlessness is coming in and that blue, or was it kyanite? Yeah, kyanite might, really help you. Okay, so you guys are kind of also coming off as like the wounded warrior in the first month there, or the first week of April or the beginning of the month. It has to do kind of with like a past like heartbreak, okay? Now this doesn't necessarily have to be in a relationship. I am picking up for a lot of you it is. Um It is on this like heartbreak or this like breakup or whatever it may be. For some of you, it's just like heartache from the past, okay? So like it's just times where like you were wounded and times where like you were hurt and just like the conflict from the past as well. Just know that you are moving out of that, especially like towards the second week. For some of you, you may be like traveling, relocating, but for a lot of you, you just will be moving out of like conflict, like into kind of like smoother times. This is a wish and a desire, for a lot of you. So you sometimes you can just like ask the angels like to and it to give, what's the word I want to say? Like give them your fears and your worries and like your negativity or whatever it was, like especially like you guys got that card about releasing, in exchange for peace. Okay, so you can ask the angels like to help you and give them your worries, fears, and concerns in exchange for peace, and healing so that you can move on. So like maybe you just really need to like call out to the divine at this point. There is going to be some sort of like epiphany, some sort of realization. Um, and it's interesting because this like could actually bring someone like some sort of like a little bit of like fame in a sense. Um, but there's been a lot of like faith, hope, optimisms towards your like wishes, dreams, and desires. And it's almost like you're gonna get like an epiphany about that, like somewhere kind of in the second week, perhaps of April, or like kind of mid-April, kind of area. So there is going to be healing, like I said. And there's going to be like, you're going to feel like more passionate, motivated. You're going to feel like ready to kind of like start something new, okay? You're going to be ready for emotional fulfillment, especially towards the end of the second week of April. So I do see like a new beginning coming for you guys, in the areas of like emotional fulfillment and like relationships. For some of you, like it's actually just going to be like with the divine. It's almost like you guys like get really in touch with the divine or something, and like it brings you like emotional fulfillment. I still see you guys being like pretty like analytical and like very logical, still like in your power. The coming into like the third week of April, but just know that like you cut a lot of things out, or like maybe some of you still need to cut a few things out, but there is completion for you, okay? You do have the world here, so this is contentment, completion. You've closed out a world cycle, I'm hearing, like a universal cycle. And actually underneath that, interestingly enough, you guys have the Ten of Swords, which is closing out a painful cycle. So now you guys have a lot of energy here in your reading. So I'm picking up a lot of like people around you in the month of April. So you have a lot of air, obviously, which can represent yourself, but I also feel like some of you may have this air energy around you. So this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You guys also have fire energy here. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Leo coming through strong as well. You guys also have Earth here. So you have Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You also have water here, so Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and those are all showing up like as people, like as king and queen. So just take that into consideration. This could also be you shifting in and out of energy, but they are just saying that there is going to be like a lot of people around you, perhaps to maybe even like that you can enlist some help from as well. So for some of you, you may like actually, it's like somebody wants to help you guys, okay? And I'm strongly picking up on this on these three energies. So there's someone who's like very charming, charismatic, probably in the like public eye. This person's like a leader. They're like a pioneer too. Like they're an innovator. They like really get things going and started, like possibly even like a motivational speaker. Like people like are really drawn to this person just because of like their charisma and their charm. And they're like really like outgoing when like they need to be kind of thing. And like they're just like somebody at a party that you'd be like, who's that person? Like, I want to know that person. Like everyone seems to like be drawn to them kind of thing. And this person, it looks like they work very closely with someone who is very like abundant, very solid, very stable, very nurturing. This person has a lot of material wealth. They make a really good like boss. Like they might even have like their own business. Like I don't know if I said they make a good mother or father, but like they do, and like they're just very nurturing. Like it's two energies that would actually like work really well together. And then it's almost like if you partnered with them, like then you would have like this logic, this knowledge, this like laser focus, this power. Like so it'd be a very good like um partnership in a sense. But anyways, it's like for some reason these people also kind of put you like at a crossroads, or like maybe they like make you feel kind of powerless. So maybe you feel like it's interesting because like in between you guys is the world. So maybe you're at a distance from these people as well. Like maybe these people are kind of like around the world. If that makes any sense. And this is kind of in your third week of April now, okay? So anyways, you do kind of feel a little like powerless in a situation. You feel like you don't have all of the knowledge that you would like. But just know that you actually have intuitive knowledge as well, they're saying. And that like you do have the power, like you do hold the power, even though you may like not feel that way. But there's gonna be like some sort of like change, okay? This is happening like now like getting closer to the end of April, and it's like happening like maybe towards the end of the third week of April. There's this like sudden unexpected change for you, like you didn't really see this coming. Sometimes it can be slightly uncomfortable, especially if like you don't like change, but they're telling me that it's like a good thing and it's like a crumbling, okay? So I don't know, like it's gonna be different for everyone. For some, this may just like be like an epiphany that kind of like sets you free, like breaks you free from this painful cycle. Like maybe even like a divine intervention. For some of you, it's like someone comes in to help you, okay? Someone wants to be generous. Perhaps it's these two people that want to like kind of help you out. They're like in a position to do that and like they want to. I am just hearing too, like if you're stressed out about like finances or anything like that, like towards the end of the month, there will be some help in the financial department. Um, for some of you, you may be closing out a really painful cycle, possibly with like a water sign, or maybe they had water somewhere in their chart. So, could have been Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But this person is like they're very intuitive. Like they had a lot of like psychic, like they have a lot of abilities. There's a lot of like depths and layers to them. They could even have like some Syrian like Thai like background. Um, yeah, they're very creative, very artistic. So anyways, but for some of you, that type of energy actually wants to help you, and it is towards like your craft and like you working away hard at your craft. For some of you, that person is actually like watching you at work, and they see that like you are kind of like burdened or like struggling a bit, like maybe even like material wise. But just know that like you guys have like the ability to like create anything you want, okay? And I do, even though like you feel kind of burdened, you are coming out as like the empress. So you are coming out as like abundant, fertile. Um, kids did come up when I was shuffling. So and like somebody like waiting on a son, I heard as well. So anyways, you are coming out as like abundant, so like you will have like material wealth. Something from the past may return to you as well. So for some of you it may just be like someone from the past like resurfaces, and they might have like a gift for you. For some of you it's like something from the past may pay out financially. And like I do see like as much as like you guys are waiting, like your ships are coming in. So like you are getting much closer to that towards the end of the month. Because at the beginning you were kind of like waiting for something. Well, your ships are gonna start coming in. And it seems like there are a lot of people that kind of like want to help you guys, or they're like kind of watching you, or like there's people that you could even like partner with. Uh, and some of you, you know, this is going to be romantic. For some of you, this is going to be in business. So it will all just depend. Now, I don't know if this is very specific to someone, but just this pile of cards did fall out. So I will go through it a little bit separately. But it seems like there may have been like some conflict or conflicting views. And like you had to like stand your ground. Okay, this is you being like very defensive. And it was like kind of like mentally entrapping, like, or you might have been mentally entrapping yourself over like conflicting views. And like I just see like almost like self-sabotage in a sense. So like they're just talking about a lot of like mental conflict and like anxiety and like all that kind of energy. And then I see you guys being like bored and discontent and like wanting like more and like wanting a new beginning and like just being like there's so much more than this. So and like you guys are waiting, like you're waiting for like something, like either a cup from the universe or like something to pay out. Like you guys just feel like you've been like grinding and like just nothing's like happened and like you're just kind of like bored and like just kind of done with it. Well, there's about to be like a change. Like there's like some passion, some fire. There's like this person is like in the public eye. They're saying this person's like very charming, charismatic, very generous. They're very motivational. They're very they just like they're a leader, like they get things going. People like follow this person. This could possibly even be like a boss for some of you. Like I said, like there was being watched and like people liking what you're doing as well. So like if you are working on something, like it is being noticed and like people did like it. Maybe that type of energy or person has been watching you. Um, and there's going to be an inflow of resources. So even if you feel like you were juggling things or like juggling this project or work, there is going to be an inflow of resources for you. There is good fortune coming for you. This is like moving into a good cycle, good fortune. Um, and they're saying like no more being left out in the cold and like betrayed and like spoiling for a fight, like kind of like moving out of that energy and like really just moving into a good cycle. So you guys are, you know, you have your ships coming in and you are moving into a good cycle towards the end of April there. Okay, so they're saying for some of you, you need to flirt a little bit, okay? You need to like flirt a little bit, extend your lightheartedness energy to other people. Um, yeah, I'm just hearing like being so like serious and like just working away and like not like just being really like in your king and queen of swords, like very logical and analytical. They want you to have some fun, okay? They want you to lighten up a bit. For a bunch of you, they're just saying to have trust and faith in the situation, okay? There is things going on behind the scenes. There is divine timing. The cosmos, like they get to see it from a higher perspective, okay? They see it all. So sometimes when we're down here, we like lose sight of that. And just know that if you feel like blocked or burdened or like something's not working out for you, um, it may be the universe doing that because they have something better coming for you, or it's just not the right time. There's going to be a better time for it. So they're just saying to have trust and faith. Let your friends help you. Okay. So, like, there are people around you that, like, want to help you guys. Okay. So that was like the saying yes, they're going back to as well. Like, just say yes. Let your friends help you because there are people that are trying to help you. They're also saying the divine is trying to help you. So, accept that help and just say yes as well. For some of you, a heart-to-heart conversation needs to happen or is going to happen. For some of you, it's over like children maybe. For some of you, it's just honestly discussing your feelings with somebody, and just kind of maybe like even talking about what has been bothering you, or like, if I just like pick up on someone like like suffering quietly, and there are people around you that are loving and caring that like maybe want to help you. For some of you, children are coming very soon. Okay, so and then for others of you, like I'm hearing like just children are affecting your love life. So whether that be the children in your life, or the fact that you want some, like I'm hearing someone like waiting on a child. But for some of you, that is coming very soon. And last but not least, they're saying for some of you, the universe wants to give you what you want. Like they know you're bored and discontent, but they're just not sure what it is that you want. So they really want you to get in touch with like, nature, get grounded, get centered, do a little bit of meditating, go into that deep heart space and figure out what it is that you want so that they can give it to you, because they do love you and they want to give it to you. They're just not sure exactly what it is. So they're saying to you guys, the angels are saying that like attracts like. So say only positive thoughts to yourself, because that's going to bring in more positivity. And last but not least, they're saying take the time out. Give yourself permission to have some fun. Okay, guys, I love you so much. I'm sending you a lot of extra love and light this month. Bye.